Hello and welcome to my stream today, where I am going to be playing more Girls Frontline, as you can see in the background already. Where last time we have started the Dual Randomness event, which I had missed when it originally ran through. And now I'm going to be playing it more. Right after I do something, because I'm going to need it. I'm going to regret this. It's warm. But hey, I do need it. I'm tired. How are you doing, Bakasura? Okay, it's not actually that warm. That's good. Also tired. Understandable. Very understandable. No. Hey, Leith. I'm just gonna let you do what you want. Say what you want. Doesn't help anyway. Okay, my perspective is still very much bugged. That is funny, is what I would say if it was. This is not how this is supposed to look, and we somehow broke it last time. I'm not quite sure what to do about this. No, it's just gonna be it. It's just gonna be. How are you doing, Leith? All I know is this one. Story of Angelia. In the Griffin command room. Something on your mind? No, it's nothing. I was just thinking about what Javier wants us to do next. It seems you also feel the requests he's made don't match up to the help he's given. I can't be sure, but one thing I've learned after going through so much is that there's no such thing as being too cautious. I would also advise against placing too much trust in him. For all we know, you might be nothing more than a valuable tool in his eyes. However, righteous and earnest he may have sounded earlier, the fact is that we know too little about the big picture. You should take advantage of this opportunity to trade the intel we obtained for genuinely useful things. Got it. Oh yes, are you serious about going on missions with the AR team? There's no simpler way to, there's no simpler or better way to collect information than directly interfacing with Paradise. Or are you worried that I'll vanish without saying a word after leaving the base? I could stop you if you truly wanted to go. However, if you did that, you wouldn't have anyone to help you look for M4. But of course. What else do you dislike about the arrangement? How shall I put this? You say there's no need to worry about those dolls. But in my experience, whenever one of their members takes a temporary leave of absence, the rest of the AR team usually falls into depression. You worry that Ro and the others won't be able to get over M4's departure. Things are good here, woke up to weird noises, watered the plants, listened to the plant... Ah, I see. After reading through the rest of the sentence, it makes sense. Woke up to weird noises, that part worries me, but, you know. Weird noises can be many things. Like cats screaming outside. My neighbors have some very, very loud cats. It's just a possibility. We both know how much M4 means to the AR team. Higher things than you earned. Things are weird. Usually your neighbor screaming. It's been a little better since, like, Monday. But I've been having a bit of a depression fit over the past few weeks, so, I'm more like them compared to normal dolls. I will take good care of them in place of their original team leader. Please don't say that in front of them. I was just kidding. I know what I ought to do. There's one more thing, actually. Down the line, put this coat on. Isn't this your uniform code? You stand out too much as you are now. You can make yourself invisible to dolls, but that trick won't work on normal human beings. With this, you look like a normal Griffin employee. More or less. I don't have a spare one to give you at the moment, so just wear mine for the time being. How considerate of you. Ah, that's where the dandelion in the commander's code image comes from. It's also funny that in later events she refuses to give it back. I can hear the sarcasm. You'll just have to make do with this for now until Kalina gets some new clothes in. There's a knock on the door. A shadow looms outside the frosted glass pane on the door. Commander, may I come in? Please enter. The door is kicked open with a loud bang. Commander, look! It looks super awesome now. Eh? What's Dandelion doing here? She'll be going on missions with you. And why's she wearing a coat, Commander? The Commander lent it for me for the time being. Envious? Well, yes. Yes, I am. I want to wear too. How come only Dandelion gets it? It's not fair, Commander. Would you mind not oohing and ahhing at every little thing you see? We're here for a mission briefing, not to fool around. Alright, alright. The Commander must have given it to Dandelion because he didn't want it to stand out too much. So I gather all the adults present will be going on this mission? Yes. Mushan in person also, I'd like to group up all the adults who are still capable of independent action and send you on missions. Then is she coming as well? Everyone looks at the corner where IF-15 is pointing. A shark mascot costume pressed up against the corner of the wall is looking towards us. I know who it is. Has Architect been fucking hiding in a shark costume in the corner the whole time? It can only be Architect. Ooh-wee, someone finally noticed me. I was starting to wonder if I'd become a ghost. Holy crap, it speaks! I thought it was a new decoration in the commander's office. I thought it was just a prop myself. Fuck hell, me. I didn't sense the presence of SF. I wish I hadn't noticed her. For some reason, I have the feeling that talking to her is going to make things extremely complicated. But shark mascots are cute. They make me want to rip them in half. Okay, okay, I got it. Don't rip me in half. I'm taking it off. Yep, it's Architect. Good grief, none of you have any sense of humor. It occurs you all to go bald. Ah. Ah. After seeing the room lit up, the commander turns to Dandelion. Well, how do you think they're faring? Better than expected? At the very least, they don't seem to be showing any signs of abnormal behavior. But they're adults, you know what I mean. The way she keeps whispering into the commander's ear is really annoying. Commander, do we have a new mission? Yes. Although the original plan was to rest and recuperate, some things come up. I've got an assignment which I'd like you to complete. You two kinds, this is our job. Rather, I'm more concerned about... We'll glance at the Architect. What she is doing here. Did she barge into your office by herself? If need be, we can discipline her for you later on. Eh? The commander called me up here. She blended in so well that I forgot she existed for a moment. How could you... Tell Dandelion isn't the only one going on this mission with you. Architect will also be coming along to assist you. Dandelion is one thing, but I cannot accept her as a new team member. Ah! Ah, she's doing it again. Stay away from me. Please hear me out. Bro, I should have sent you the mission plan. Have you read it? Yes, I have. We have to proceed to a target destination, scout it out, then recover all suspicious items that we find. This is a request from Javier. He said you know what to bring back when you get there. Sure is a vague mission. In addition to his request, there's also a half-wrecked Sanguis plant in the region. After completing Javier's request, head over there and investigate it. So what does this have to do with her? That used to be the sector under Architect's command. Also, we've received reports about it. It seems someone spotted the Sanguis ringleader Gager over there. If conditions permit, use the Architect as bait to capture Gager. One of our current goals is to capture elite Sanguis dolls. They have lots of information we need to extract from the neuroclouds. That's how it is. Sorry for the intrusion, dear members of the ART. Just so happens I'm irreplaceable, vital character this time around, so let's get along. Well, if we only use as bait, why don't we just chop our head off and bring it along? SFLs work fine with just their heads, right? Wait, what are you doing? Don't worry, it won't hurt a bit. It'll be over in a moment. Stay away from me! Don't just stand there, Commander. Alright, enough fooling around in the office. Run along and finish the mission. The sooner you finish, the sooner you can come back. Yes, we'll head on right away. Don't embarrass us in front of the Commander. Hurry on over to the garage. Oh, what a shame. Tell you what, I'll chop your head off in the next time we go on a mission, okay? There won't be a next time. Sending Soppo specifically out on a mission with her is very fucking funny. I still don't know why the perspective fucking died here. So, Commander side, is there anything new here? Okay, we now get to do polynosis. Allegedly, this mission is cleared. I don't remember doing this. Rather weird. Reach the indicated location, so I just have to go barge in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It doesn't matter. Let's just kill him. Game is just steadily has been steadily pulling you in. It's very good. I know that you being dropped into the story in the middle of it won't necessarily help in terms of understanding things, but it is still very interesting from my point of view. Still scared of the second one. Man, the second one has... As I've posted on my Discord, the second one has announced a few more characters again. Some of those are returning characters, and one of them, who needs to understand anything you grew up on FFA. The thing is that the gameplay of this game is decent. It's okay. The main thing is the team building and the theory crafting, and the gameplay is nothing too amazing. I have to admit that. I could have made this faster, by the way, if I just weren't an idiot. But the thing that I wanted to say is the second game is releasing 416 and G11. And 416 is releasing with a skin for her that is spicy. It is quite something. Basically, it's not that bad, it's just close to that bad. Honestly, I have no idea how they're getting away with it. Why can't you find this game on Steam? Because it's not on Steam, it's a mobile game. Girls Frontline 1 is a mobile game only. That is just how it is. I think we actually had the same conversation last time as well. Is there any dialogue for Angie? No? Like most gacha games? There's been a lot more gacha games that I've actually gotten actual PC releases. And Girls Frontline 2 will get a PC release as well. I'm playing it on an emulator right now. So, yeah. So what is the second map that we'll be actually playing here? Paradeus units. I don't actually know what we have to do here, but I'm just going to spawn the same squad again because it's completely overkill anyway. That's it. Yeah, that's what it is. Now let me actually do this a slight bit smarter. Now, the second game does not have a release date for global yet. There was speculation that it was going to be late 24, early 25. Nobody really knows. Because there's not even a sign-up page yet to create an account. Also, the reason I'm spawning more units right now, for the people that don't know how the gameplay works, you get 1 movement point for each heliport, command post, or unit on the field. So the more units that I have on the field, the more I can move in one turn. I think 3 is going to be the sweet spot because I don't need to have, like, all of the things. Yeah, some games just aren't released on PC normally. It's just what it is. Charge. But yeah, at the moment this event is still fairly low stakes, so I'm not quite sure what will happen here. I don't know if dual randomness is just going to be a relatively low stake event, or maybe just the commander side is very low stakes. Because I don't know. It seemed to me that Angie's side was very much high stakes, at least from what we saw last time. Totsugeki! Both sides are correlated, I think. Maybe later on in the story, but because for now it just seems like, as I said, fairly low stakes on the commander side. Mission complete. I didn't mean to click that one. I clicked repeat on accident. So, do we have any new story notes? Also, I still don't know why the perspective is screwed. I broke it even more! Hey, Habron! How are you doing? And yeah, I'm doing something. Witness me, I'm the breaker of games. Just ate dinner. Very nice. Okay, that is out of order. That is number 2, not number 1. So I am just going to complete all of the missions here. And then I'm going to look at that story bit in the correct order. Architect squad. What do I have to do here? Reach the indicated location. I don't get to spawn anything. That unit is not too strong, I have to say. Are the artillery positions under my control or under their control? It's 2 since it's since 1 is it's up there in the middle. I guess. So I need to reach over here. Oh, I have infinite ammo. And supplies. Well, I mean, it's gotta be like that. Just destroy the enemy. Alright. I hope you had a good dinner, Habron. Habri. I don't know. they go here safely? What are these for? I don't know. Architect cares not for your silly logistical concerns. Do run with your eyes kind of screwed since you need to do story node, battle continue, etc. It's good. Tomato pasta never goes there. Not my favorite, personally, but I can say that it's not bad. Hi, Terry. Hey, Terry. Do you want to make a mistake after my stream and play some War Thunder? I was playing a few matches before stream as well. Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to actually play the food again, because for a few months now, my sister has been living with us again. For the simple reason, for personal reasons, won't get into it, and it's been fairly annoying, I have to admit. And the worst part about it is the fact that even the food suffered under it. Because she has 2 kids, they're very young, and that means you have to season the food a lot less. So it was just all almost flavorless food. Which, you know, as a person that really likes food with a lot of flavor, Guild Wars 1? I only know that I've played Guild Wars 2 for like maybe 10 hours and stopped playing. I think we should win if I just stop here. Theoretically, this should be it. Yes, good. I like Attack. She's probably my favorite SF unit from the default story. Ah! The notes have appeared! Ah? What ah? It's a bit pricey, you got it on sale to pay 25 instead of 40 bucks. What notes is 2? Let's see what's going on here. On the way to the mission objective. Just feels weird. You've held it in for half the trip already. Did you really have to bring it up now? But it does feel weird. Why do we have to work with SF? Is there no other way to catch Gauger? Don't you think it's fun? This is my first time working with SF on a mission from the commander. It's kind of fresh. Mega spaghetti code. We. While a lot of you seem really put upon because of me, don't you think I'm the one who's in the most danger here? I only held back in the office because the commander stopped me. But since we're on site now, if you do anything you shouldn't, then I'll... Are you sure you told I'm not an enemy anymore? The commander only said we were to use you as bait to capture Gauger. I didn't hear anything about you, about bringing you back. You're not making it better down the line. So, you catch my drift? I'm going to jump off the chopper right now. Alright, that's enough. Since the commander gave such an order, there must be a good reason for it. All we need to do is carry it out. It's not like I'm doubting the commander either. It's just that I don't understand why we have to do this. Oh, well about that. It's fairly straightforward. I volunteered for the mission. You volunteered? Is it that strange? I heard my Lady Knight was in trouble. Plus, this was my former turf. Since everything added up, your commander had no reason to refuse me. Oh, you want reasons? I've got a whole bunch of them. Let's start with the simplest one. Trust. But the commander didn't say no. Maybe your commander trusts me over you? Eee. I'm not interested in your crude provocations. But if Sop gets mad, she might end up doing things to you, so you best watch your words. Then pretend I never said anything. Also, the commander has definitely thought this through. Our intel only mentioned that Geija might be in the area, but that info isn't verified. However, if we bring her along, I'm sure Geija won't be able to restrain herself and show up. Assuming she's actually there, of course. Now, isn't that a simple and direct mission plan? The hook is straight and even the bait is nice and fragrant. You'd best be as obedient as you say you are. Relax. All I want is to take a look around the place after spending so long away from it. If I were so loyal to SF, surely I would have done something by now, don't you think? Do I look like someone who's willing to die for the cause? I don't care what kind of person you are. I only trust what I can see. Speaking of what you can see, is that a residential district up ahead? It would seem we have arrived at the destination that the commander gave us. What's this? Is this a village? Oh, something's not right. Well, isn't this a slaughterhouse? Looks like these people have been dead for a while. No life signs detected. I guess something bad happened to this village. The only things left moving around here are a few elites. Oh, what happened here? You asked me, but this doesn't look like an elite attack. The corpse's dermal layer shows sign of rapid solidification, probably due to collapsed radiation exposure. But radiation levels here are far from being lethal. Or at least they aren't right now. 15, did you find anything? Nothing out of the ordinary. Wait a minute. What's this? A crate. Ooh, a special looking crate. It doesn't look like it came from around here. Oh. I know what this is. This isn't good. It looks very expensive, but why would someone just dump it by the side of the road? Do you recognize the logo on it? Nope, never seen it before. Is it the Galatea Corp? I'll record it for now. We'll stick to the plan and scout the entire area before reporting back. An hour later. Commander, do you read me? This is our regularly scheduled check-in. You better remember about the word crate. Yeah. I mean, as I said, like, as you know as well, I haven't played this event. I have played a bunch of the following ones that come after this. And there were certain objects that were being shipped as weapons of mass destruction. That, as far as I recall, was shaped like a crate. Was it EASO boxes? I'm not quite sure, but it seems... God damn it. Fucking hell. There's a regularly scheduled check-in. I copy. Any progress? Yes, Commander. We finished the scouting location indicated by your coordinates. It looks like human settlements. Did you find anyone suspicious? No, everyone here is dead. The situation here is somewhat similar to Talon. Damn it. Taya must have a reason for making us check this place. Did you find anything? We did some initial investigations, found several strange crates. That's... Do you recognize them? No, I don't. But the writing on them is German. So you're saying these crates were sent here from Germany? Down the line, can you learn anything from them? They simply say that they're civilian supply crates without any other information. By the look of things, these containers were left here before someone opened them up and removed the contents. What was inside them? We can't tell from the containers, but I have the feeling that it's definitely linked to the deaths of these villagers. I've uploaded the images, though I couldn't find anything regarding them on the Griffin servers. However, I feel that this is enough from that gentleman to mount an investigation of his own. I'll report the discovery of these crates to Javier. Since the situation is similar to Talon, then this must have something to do with William. Hand the crates over to the act crew, do a sweep of the region, and look for more clues. Understood. But this may delay the Sanguis plant mission. Do you wish to extend the mission duration, Commander? No need for that. I'll stay behind and check this place out. You guys should just stick to the plan and move on to the next objective. I will stay and investigate with her. The situation here somewhat bothers me. Huh? Is this alright? Right now, Psychospherian are just a disorganized rabble. You should be enough to deal with them. Besides, you've got a millstone around your necks too, don't you? Everyone looks at Architect, who's spacing out what's staring at the sky. Are you sure? You aren't armed, and your electronics hacking will be useless against the infected. I am fully confident in AR-15's ability to protect me. Well, I don't want to protect you. Also, do you even need protection? Compared to a doll who only knows how to shoot, it would be more efficient for me to perform intelligence-gathering tasks. Since we've taken the trouble to come all the way here, I trust none of us wants to go back empty-handed. What Dandelion says makes sense. There must be some clues here in which we haven't discovered yet. They will be very important for the future operations. Understood. In that case, you and Dandelion should stay here and continue the investigation. Catch up with us immediately once you're done. Looks like we have our orders. Acknowledged. She isn't very happy about it, but she'll do it. Number 2, Polynosis 3. Damn it. There's nobody alive in the other village either. You look like you're searching for survivors. I believe I've already told you that there is no vital signs in this region. I know that. But you might have missed something. Tragedies are always born of necessities. Let's go. There's nothing else worth looking at here. AR-15 marches on silently with Dandelion following from behind. For some reason, this reminds me of what happened on a certain snowy day. Do you have to bring up the past at a time like this? And here I thought you missed our time alone together. Unfortunately, I cannot speak to you through Lenasia right now. That's the last thing I want to remember. You never asked me what happened to Lenasia in the end. I even thought you no longer cared about her. Right now, you look like a sick little kitten that can't even muster up the strength to open her eyes. So what? If you want to make fun of me, I suggest you abandon all thoughts of that. That was not my intention. At least your present self no longer holds that sort of value. What do you mean? I often contemplate the final stage of doll evolution. But no matter what, the factor of that precipitates evolution is necessary to reach such a state. Which is why I wonder if a doll that lacks independence like yourself possesses the potential for such evolution. What the hell are you saying? I didn't understand a single word of that. It sounds like you're trying to pick a fight, but I'm not going to give you the satisfaction. I'm simply saying that what comes to mind. After all, I've gained an understanding of the AR team after my time with you. Sub-2's Neurocloud is quite special among the dolls, and Rose is extremely resilient. When you think about it, you're the only one who's prone to sentimentality. Sentimentality? You're calling me sentimental? AR-15 grinds to a halt, then Dandelion stops in her tracks behind her. What the hell are you trying to say? If you've got a problem with me, then spit it out right here and right now. Don't you feel that right now, you're like a little girl having a sulking fit because she lost a cherished toy. M4 is not a toy and I am not sulking. So you do know what I'm getting at. You brought up the past out of nowhere and made a point of mentioning M4. Only an idiot wouldn't know what you're trying to say. But just because I get your meaning doesn't mean I want to be bothered with your pointless crap like this, especially since you're the one bringing it up. I'm simply worried that you will let your emotions cloud your judgment. So should I thank you for this pointless lecture? The more you act like this, the more you prove that you are insufficiently calm. Furthermore, it also means my fears about you are justified. You think I can't carry out the mission in my current state? I never said that. However, if you have any doubts, I do not want to keep you... I do not want you to keep them buried in your heart. Hidden problems are harder to handle than simple emotional outbursts. Hidden problems, you say? I see. So you think of me as a hidden problem. That's why you've been staring at me all this time like a stalker. I thought we had come to a consensus on this. Can't you tell how I feel just by looking in my Neurocloud? Do you have to put me through this farce of making me say it personally? I won't do that, because I promised Lenasia that I would take care of all of you. If she were in my place, she would be equally concerned about you. You don't need to pretend to be M4. You don't need to pretend that you're fine, either. Frankly speaking, I don't trust you in the least. But if M4 thinks you're not an enemy, then I'm going to consider you an aid for the moment. Don't get me wrong, though. I haven't acknowledged you as one of us yet. And you'd better not expect me to treat you the way I'd treat M4. Not even if you look like come from the same neurocloud. To me, M4 is M4, and nobody can take a place. I can't endure anything if it means I can find that again. So put your attention where it should be, because if you miss out on an important clue while you're worrying about something so pointless, I promise you, I'll make you regret spouting all that nonsense. To be honest, I'm quite surprised. You're stronger than I thought. Think what you want, I don't care. Well, while all of Persicle's dolls have their own quirks, you are, well, all fundamentally the same. Unfortunately, I am no exception to that. Can we end this pointless conversation and focus on the mission? I'm glad to be of service. We've got a pile of corpses here too. Can you glean anything from them? There's no doubt they died of radiation poisoning. The question is, where did that radiation come from? The people lived here, which means that the radiation levels here weren't fatal. Our scans told us as much. So it was a brief radiation spike. Doesn't that sound familiar? I found something even more familiar. Recognize these? White flower petals. They're all over the place. This region is in the green zone's borders. Do you know what this means? I don't know. You tell me. It means that William's ambitions are becoming increasingly unbridled. The scope of his experiments are broader than we knew. He must be planning a larger scheme. What can you glean from the spider corpses? They're dead, Jim. William. It's always that damn guy. Shh. What's coming? A set of quiet footsteps approaches. F-15 turns to the side and the Strat suddenly comes into view. Paradise? Go. Draw their attention, just like before. What do you have in mind? The same old trick, of course. I'm going to dig more information out of their nearly decayed brains. Fully armed and equipped, AR-15 holds the upper hand in the ensuing battle and easily defeats the opposition. These familiar enemies now lie before her, but for some reason the side sends a chill down her spine. They're all dead. What is Paradeus doing here? These are freshly made Paradeus units. What do you mean? From their neural records, these white soldiers used to be local residents not long ago. Certainly not something I expected to see. There's an automated machine in the center of the village and a few autonomous first-gen dolls. My guess is that Paradise is using them to turn the corpses into strelets. Note these coordinates to the commander, so that the commander can send someone to recover this equipment. It's nothing but blood and human body parts everywhere. Just looking at it makes me want to throw up. Fortunately, dolls can't throw up. I can't say the same for the commander, though. Remember to submit your visual logs as well. Wow! Every single word that comes out of you pisses me off. I humbly accept your praise for my linguistic system. Alright. There's nothing else worth investigating here. This mission wasn't as simple as I expected. Since when have you ever been given simple missions? Let's hurry and catch up with Ro and the others. I don't want to stay here any longer than I have to. Part number 3. Polynosis 4. Loads of story. I never thought I'd come back here again. Sure brings back memories. The only things here are beat up old base and a bunch of broken down cannons. What's there to be nostalgic about? Well, this used to be my place after all. The area wasn't this run down the last time we came on a mission, was it? I suppose I should be glad to see a former enemy in this story state, but somehow I'm having mixed feelings. I mean, even the walls are in ruins. It all looks pretty desolate. Hey, don't look at me like that! This was all thanks to Griffin. Just waxing sentimental. To think that Sangus Ferry, who used to be a thorn in our side, was reduced to nothing just like that. I guess change is the only constant in this world, as they say. How do you feel about seeing your former territory in the state? I'm not that bothered, honestly. I left shortly after that I was stationed here. Also, managing all those units was super tiring. Definitely didn't miss that part. Oh, look! I picked up something neat! Stop adding to the number of Dynagates in the base. Put that back. Dynagates! More Dynagates! I still absolutely want that Dynagate plush. Speaking of which, I've been leading the way for you this whole time. So would you mind placing just a teensy bit of trust in me? You could start by loosening the rope around my neck. How about that? No. Stop Basic Claws. She seems to prefer them as weapons over a gun. I might trust you more than if you were just ahead. If you're planning to run away while our guard is lowered, I'd advise you to give up on the plan. Relax. I mean, look at the state of this place. There's no way I'd want to flee back to Sangus Ferry now. We're almost there. So, we'll be splitting up soon. Huh? Already? The main control room is on the other side. You and the architect should go take a walk around the place while I hack the Sangus systems. While this isn't our main task, it could get gained with attentions. Are you sure that's alright? Pretty sure you're of yourself, aren't you? The Lady Knight of mine isn't exactly a slouch in combat, you know? You hardly have to worry about us. Since you seem so convinced that we're no match for her, why don't you strap a bomb to yourself and go blow yourself up when Genja gets close? Ugh, that's just despicable. Then dispense with the nonsense. Right now we're not enemies with SF. If you could be more than just bait, then maybe Genja could come back with us in one piece. So you want me to talk her into surrendering? She'd probably kill me on the spot if I said that. Either Genja kills you or we do. Take a pick. Time's running short, I'll be heading to the main control room. Be careful, Ro. Do you want us to bring Banana with you? For context, Banana is that Dynagate on her shoulder. The little doggo robot with a giant megaphone. Don't ask me why she called the Banana. She just did. Absolutely not. And Ro hates Banana. For reasons. So, Ro said she's off to the main control room. But isn't SF pretty much dissolved at this point? What info could there be that's worth knowing? That's none of your business. It's so cold. You're really suspicious, you know? Am I? I've behaved myself so far, how can I be suspicious? The more nonchalant you act, the more suspicious it looks to me. We're using you as bait to catch a friend of yours. Do you really not care about that? If I were in your position, I'd never set up my teammates. Oh, do you really think I have the AQ points needed to think about these rock and a hard place problems? What kind of answer are you expecting from me anyway? If I said yes, wouldn't that make me out to be a cold-hearted bitch? You can't trust people like that at all. And if I said no, that means I still feel for SF, right? Sure, it proves that I'm not entirely heartless, but then you'd have an excuse to scrap me on the spot. So I'd be screwed either way, don't you think? Okay, that sort of makes sense. So in conclusion, we can't go wrong with scrapping you. You just want to scrap me, don't you? Remember, we need to finish the commander's mission. The mission is very important, right? Let's stop wasting our time on the subject. For some reason, it feels particularly insulting to hear this from a Sanguis. Even if SF is done for, it doesn't mean that you can be that relaxed. You've seen it, haven't you? The place still looks like a base, but it's essentially an empty shell now. Whoever did this was thorough. Even the security cameras I installed are gone. Something must have happened here. We should be the first to investigate this place. Who could have done this? Do I have to spell it out for you? Only my Lady Knight would do something as tiring and thankless as this. Geisha? So she is here. If Ro runs into her, I wonder if she'll be okay. Don't worry, with her neural upgrade, Miss Ro isn't a pushover either. Besides... Architect pauses, then she flashes the grin at Sop. She's going to come for me first. The two of you must have been real close. Since you get along so well, why are you still lazing around in Griffin? Ah, change is the only constant after all. Shh. Something's trying to surround us. I thought they'd become a scattered mob after losing their commander. They're pretty united, aren't they? At last the truth is revealed. So it was you, wasn't it? I can scrap you now, right? Can I? Hey, don't get excited just because you got surrounded. I told you it wasn't me. If you don't believe me, why don't you throw me into the ranks? They'll finish me off without hesitation. An ear-piercing screech of feedback blasts through the PA system as the two of them argue. Attention. That's Gage's voice. Oh ho, she hasn't changed a bit. Listen up, Gryffindors. You have stepped into my trap. Release Architect immediately. Otherwise, all the surrounding cannon emplacements have been aimed at this place. You have 5 minutes to decide. Once time is up, I will blast this place until not even your stains remain. And what if I don't hand her over? Then I will open fire anyway. Hey, are you serious? If you do that, I'll be blown to bits as well, won't I? At last you took the bait. Gager can't be fair. Still, I didn't expect her to be able to control the Jupiter cannons I left behind. The mortars around the base are all top of the line. I built them personally to protect myself. We're doomed. What's so scary about that? All we need to do is to take out those cannons, right? We've wrecked so many of those, we lost count. Would you mind not denying the value of my existence so casually? Before that, we need to eliminate all the Thinker forces trying to surround us. You get out of here too. Can't I have a tea break into the sidelines or something? If you want to rest, I can give you a dirt nap right now. Gee, I'm going, okay? I wonder if I've been locked up for so too long. We're really out of shape. Useless, these enemies aren't even worth toying with. Oh, come on, I wasn't expressly designed for combat, you know? Still, at least we made it out of here. Wait a minute, 5 minutes has come and gone, right? She said all the cannons were sighted on her position, but there was no boom in the end. Where the hell has she run off to? I thought she'd be barking at us over the intercom by now. But in the end, we didn't hear a peep out of her. Did we scare her away? I doubt it. A massive explosion erupted on the other side of the base. What the hell? That shot was totally off. Looks like she didn't absorb any of the control techniques I taught her. Hold on. Isn't that the direction of the control room where Robot has gone? Huh? So she wasn't aiming at us. Of course not, you dumbass. Hurry up and move. We need to find Ro right away. Okay, I need to quickly use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Hello, I've returned. Sorry about that. New clip of multiplayer backshot roulette, quite stylish. I want to know. I want to see. Have you posted it somewhere? I would actually like to have a look at that. Because that actually does seem like a bit of a funny game to play in multiplayer. As we're going to go into combat again. Not yet, give me a minute. Alright. What do we have to do here? Survive until the defense gate opens. Okay. But we only get one squad. Alright. Hi. Snooker. No, I'm just gonna be willingly not next to you, Gager. This is fine. That's a lot of power. Alright. So, I think the best way to evade right now is just to go one tile to the left. General games, very good. Right, that reminds me, I should say this more often. I have a Discord server. I know many people don't like joining Discord servers nowadays anymore, but it does exist, and there's a command for it. We. Just quickly check this out, because I'm actually really curious about it. I have seen like a tiny teaser of it before. It looks like 4 players? Which is fair. Sweet. Been so many, you've resorted to lurking almost all of them. I mean, I have to admit, I don't interact in a lot of Discords myself. They're just a tiny teaser, just a board reset. Yep. Still. The first tiny teaser was just a fairly close-up shot of someone reloading the shotgun. What needs to happen is a bunch of VTubers gen together and share one. This is bad, actually. I fucked up. I can't allow them to take the command, the heliport, because I can't evade Gager with only one movement point. I need to restart. That does happen a lot. It does happen... Maybe not a lot, but it does happen. Though I have my own reservations about it. It needs to be done very well. Do you have to spawn? You knew. So there's 2 enemy squads on the map. Problem is, I might have screwed myself again. I think I screwed myself again. Unless she didn't move. In that case, we'd be fine. So, we should be okay now, for the simple reason that there is no other enemy units on the map. It is just Gager. So, as long as I don't make the mistake of luring us south to the heliport, we have enough movement points to evade. And this time I can get away with moving once. And then just evade in the direction that she didn't go. Okay, so we're going north. I don't know at what point the defense gate actually opens, is the thing. Oh, apparently now. Okay. That worked. I have the commander as a thing now. Wait, no, that was... Yeah, everything was on the commander side so far. We'll just clear one more. Oh wait, we need to enhance. Poke with a stick. I'd rather not poke that Gator, that was a very, very strong unit. You could probably make a squad that would just beat them outright. Don't have one on hand right now. Ooh, that was crunchy, that was a bit... Poking people is fun. I'm just gonna clear all the maps, I think, and then just go through the story. What the hell do we have to do here? Reach the indicated location. I want to say that doesn't seem so bad, but we can't exactly go through here. So we have to go all the way around. Do you generally prefer looping? Potato, potato. So I do not want to fight this thing, I believe. Should I just try? What do we have here? What do we have here? Yeah, no. Nope, 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 nope. Nah. Not happening. I should eventually go through and pick some stuff, or like put some stuff into action, so it actually can be used in my stream. Oh wait, I can't actually go there anyway. The entire thought of going there is completely mute because there's no path. Oh, that node was just completely bombed out of existence. Spicy. Ah, sorry. So there's only really one path I can take. Thank you and sorry. This is all a bit lame right now because this is pretty much a pre-scripted map. So, as long as you don't make a very big mistake and engage in unit of combat that you shouldn't, there's no way you lose. I wonder what happens if you ended up on one of the nodes that get bombed out of existence. Bop. 1, 2, 3, yeah, we're good. Please go there. Talk to Gager. Talk out of this. Hello there, we have arrived at the spot we're supposed to arrive at. Very good. As far as I'm aware, there's literally no other way of finishing this map. So, what are those? Again. No. Stop. Cease. Let me continue beating up the enemies in this map. That's probably just to kill everyone mission again. Capture all the helipods. Well, it's slightly different. Okay, the most efficient way here is actually not to spawn something, but to just take the helipod right away. The enemy's all gone. End turn. Now the next turn will spawn a unit up north. And move the second unit down to this helipod. That's annoying. Okay, we're gonna have to go about this a slightly different way. Gonna have to go about this a little bit slower. Completely eliminated, eviscerated out of existence. So, end turn. Now, these maps are not particularly difficult. They're very early on in the event. So this is all just kind of running through an enemy that doesn't have any business fighting you in the first place. Because, well, I have fairly high-level units. With fairly, I mean, like, max out units. Though my squads aren't that well organized. Now the command post that I put this unit on won't actually be captured for the simple reason that it sits surrounded, so we'll capture it and it will be recaptured right away because surround capture, way. So I'm gonna quickly spawn a unit here to capitalize on it and get another movement point next turn. More enemies to kill. This time it's the jumping fox and the dead. They didn't even get to jump. They're just dead. Just dead. Eliminated. So I'll move you up a bit. Move you over here. And move the machine gun squad into the last enemy unit. And that will be not just a capture of... Actually, it won't be a full map there. It's just two tiles up in the top that aren't mine. But it captures all the helipods, which is the important goal. It's trying way too difficult. So, polygnosis 7. Okay. Activate to transport your echelon to a specific floor. Okay, this is one with an elevator. What do we have to do here? Activate the elevator once. That's the victory condition. Aye. Alright, okay. I see the problem. I can see an explosive situation. So, you go that way. That's very good. Do you also go that way? Yes, you do. That's not very good. So I know what we have to do in the next turn. Because that guy will go up, this guy goes left, we need to go all the way to the right. End the turn, and then we can just sneak past. Just shimmy on by. I'm pretty sure that the EX missions here are significantly more interesting. Maybe already making use of these mechanics proper. But at the same time, these are technically like partial missions, so I don't quite know how this event handles it. It's weird so far. To the elevator. Totsugeki! No, already dead. There's nothing left to charge at. Teleport. Whoop. Clear all the enemies on the lower level. I mean, these are easy. There ain't no explosives here. Let's reload. Blast this guy. Very good. Skip through the clear messages and everything. Move it back onto this tile. End turn, it'll resupply next turn. I don't need the resupply per se, but it doesn't hurt. Another enemy has been destroyed, and one more to go. And then they're all dead. The fact that it switches back around, bolted back between the two views is a little annoying. But it's not that bad. Alright. Man. Doing all of these in a row might just be a mistake because it takes forever. Rescue one M16 fragment. Okay. Sure. I need to get to a radar, don't I? And it's because 5 to 9 is on Julia's side. I'm not surprised. It's one of these. I do. Useful. Where do these patrol to? Oh no. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure one of these two will run into me instead of the bomb. Please don't be the bomb. Thank God. It was fine. It was entirely fine. I didn't make a massive fuck up there. You. Now let me see if it's enough if I just step onto here. It seems to be. I'm guessing that for the S-Wing I'd probably have to retreat more than one of them. I'm not sure. It is mildly annoying that it's the exact one that's on the opposite side of the map, but hey! Where do you patrol to? To the top, okay. Well, you know, let's go. Sure, this is fine. Nothing could possibly go wrong. I'm very glad that the bomb didn't run into her. And they're all dead. Very good. Switch these around, do the little rescue shimmy. Blow up this mortar. La-di-da. And then move away from the bomb. So, we should be fine by just going to the heliport next turn. And we really can't do it any faster. Can't do it any slower either because I'm already running out of supplies. Yes. Yes, I have. And if you're looking at what I think you're looking at, look at who reposted it. One more. One more time. Then we have all of the nodes unlocked. Fucking control terminals. Reach the indicated location. We need to go here. It's just control terminal bullshittery again. Not the biggest fan of control terminal stuff, but hey, it could be worse. Doesn't tell me anyone posted it, but you see me all talking about Miko's board? Yes. Yes, I am talking about that. Don't think anyone has made a TN Miko yet, though. I don't know what that means. Tennessee, I see. Thanks to Sleepless's comment on my Discord about the boat, I now have a song in my brain immediately, just at the mention of Tennessee. You joined the Discord and you made a start on fixing your weak-ass meme channel. Hey, it's called Meme Quarantine for a reason. I'm not a fan of memes. Like... the fuck? Yeah, no, right? It is genuinely the only channel on my Discord that is muted for myself. Actually, spoiler stuff as well, so that's two. Just not a fan of memes. do for it here. No. Please tell me you at least have No, I don't. I can tell you that I definitely don't. If it makes you happy, T was a very tame man most of the time. Who the fuck takes risk on downloading that shit? I didn't even do Twitter feeds. Oh. Why are you worried about me? What do you mean? No, I need to spawn one more. Why not? More movement. Now I can crunch that unit between the doors. Unless, of course, I can't close the door again. Which, I guess. No, if it makes you happy. On my old PC, I used to have a folder that is just full of wallpapers. Like, I think the closest I got to having a folder of anything was like 10 years ago, when I downloaded almost every non-spicy art of Holo I could find. I haven't moved those pictures around anywhere, they're just still on a dead hard drive that's probably in the fucking attic at this point. But, you know, wait. Got nothing against androids, but a folder for wallpaper sounds like someone tried to blend with an android. No, I'm not. I guess wallpaper might be the wrong word. It's just like hundreds of artworks of Holo from Spice and Wolf. Oh, yeah, it was Mondragon. I actually already have that, but you know, it dropped. Woo. Is it still at 8 out of 9? Why are you still at 8 out of 9? Why is the hub gone again? Yes. Yes, it does. Why would it not? That's just wrong. No, you're just wrong. Okay, what the hell? You're thinking of B-stars. I don't know that. Spice and Wolf is one of the most wholesome things in existence, man. I did have the best girl in it. And I will never be convinced otherwise. Am I limited? I might not be. Okay, I can spawn more, which is nice. They're moving randomly, so it should be fine for the most part. May have to add you to frightening the older people. You see, I am innocent in a way. At the same time, I am not. And it's really weird to explain. Let's just say that I do not mind looking at warfare footage of things happening to things, to people. In a lot of cases, I find them funny. Rescue this, and then we'll leave. Retrieval complete. Whee. Mission complete. Alright. Am I done with this set now? Hey, 9 out of 9. Commander, I think we haven't done 4 yet. We've done 3, right? Yes, okay. 4, let's go. Inside the Sanguis base, Ro carefully enters the main control room by herself. There weren't any signs of movement on Sob's side and either. Looks like there really are no SF left in this place. After re-examining the comms equipment, Ro inspects the surrounding object. Ever since she entered the base, the path forward has been perfectly clear, and she has followed it all the way to the control room. This isn't too different from other Sanguis bases. Ah, there's the main control console. Looks like it's still usable, so let's connect to it. Good. Commencing downloads. What exactly did M16A1 go through after being converted to SF? Currently, records concerning those events are a complete blank to Griffin. However, due to the Sanguis Ferry's Hive-style management system, anyone with sufficient clearance can access the main server and search for information. Therefore, the commander has given a special mission to Ro. After entering the SF base, she is to use its main control room to connect to the Sanguis databases and download all the logs pertaining to M16A1 and bring them back to Griffin. Perhaps that information might end up being helpful in finding M4 or M16. You just won a battle against Hegemony Investigators and now your game went from frames per second to seconds per frame. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. It might just be the rubble floating about. Or calculating responses. What was M16 thinking when she joined SF? Had she planned everything out since that time? The data download was proceeding smoothly. While most of the basic exterior is in ruins, the machinery at its core is still solid. If only I picked up on that early and stopped her in time, perhaps she might have turned out very differently. Things might have turned out. Ro shakes her head. Well, there's no point in crying over spilled milk. I should finish the download quickly and rendezvous with Sob. I wonder if it's okay to leave her alone with Architect. Just as Ro's attention is fully focused on her work, an ear-piercing screech of feedback blasts through the PA system. Attention. It's a Gager. Did you finally take the bait? Usually fix it by trying to save and restarting the game, because that can take ages to fix itself if it does it all. Yeah, I know. I do the same. Attention, Gryffindors. You have stepped into my trap. Release Architect immediately. Otherwise, all the surrounding cannons and placements have been aimed at this place. I will blast this place until not even your stains remain. You have 5 minutes to decide. I repeat. Release Architect. The cannons outside still operational. The download is complete just as the broadcast suddenly cuts off. I need to hurry and link up with them. Ro runs straight into Gager at the doorway to the main control room. Clearly, neither of them expected to bump into each other there, and they both do a double take. But the next second, their guns are already pointed at each other. Neither of them waste time on speaking. They exchange a fire instantly engulfs the space in a hail of bullets. Ro's a little amazed by what she's feeling. She feels strangely at ease now that she's actually fighting Gager. The excessive responsibility weighing on her shoulders and the discomfort caused by being around the Architect all have been eating away at her. Now, all her frustration is spewing out of a gun's muzzle, carried by tons of fire and bullets of lead. Things really are easy as a T-doll, she thinks. Ah, what a pain. The main control room is too small, and the bullets from both sides end up bouncing off the walls and ricocheting into parts unknown. Ro might have finished the download, but there's still no telling what will happen if she ends up wrecking something important. Just as that notion flashes through Ro's mind, a shot buries itself deep into the cables of the main control computer. Crack. A brilliant blue flame flares up. What? Oh no! As Ro cries out in surprise, the bad feeling she had comes to pass. The thick blast door for the main control room slams down and the lights go out. What the hell did you do? Both sides have stopped firing due to the sudden developments. The silence of the darkened room is only interrupted by intermittent sprays of sparks from the ruined cables. Just then, Ro and Gager simultaneously emerge from behind their respective cover. Upon spotting each other, they raise their weapons again. Drop your weapon, you can't escape. The same goes for you. Drop your gun now and I might spare your life. As the two dolls face off, they glance at the blast door that has closed over the entrance. It doesn't look like it can be lifted by just one or two people. The fact that they're both trapped inside slowly begins to sink in. Right now, fighting itself, it seems possible. It seems pointless. I honestly didn't expect you to fall for it so easily. Who fell for what? Did you not consider that I might have deliberately leaked the information of my sightings to Griffin? In order to bait us to bringing Architect along? Talk about being confident. Considering Griffin is nothing more than crushed scraps at this point, I could take you all up by myself. If you ask me, SF isn't doing much better. Otherwise, the commander wouldn't have sent out just the few of us here. Gator does not reply. The current state of this base is answer enough. Sanguis Ferry is in ruins. So, how do you open that blast door? Without electrical supply, you'll need to use brute force. Well, I could engage the backup circuits. I lack the authorization to access the control systems. Let's see. Rolo has a gun. Gager, listen to me. The feud between Griffin and Sanguis Ferry is over. There is no point in fighting each other anymore. My mission isn't over yet. As long as Architect is still alive, I have a reason to fight. So are we going to stare at each other down here? Architect must have come with you, right? She'd have a way to activate the backup power supply. Who knows? What if I came alone? Cut the crap. I set a ton of traps on the way here. You couldn't have made it this far if Architect hadn't come along. Even if she were here, I wouldn't let her touch the SF network. There are still those cannons outside. Did you really think I'd give you the chance to try any funny business? The electrical systems are finished. Even with the backup power, you couldn't activate the cannon batteries. Then, like I said earlier, there is no point in fighting any further. If you're willing to put down your weapon and come to Griffin with me, I can try logging into the system to activate the backup power supply. You have Sanguis clearance. I've already hacked them once, I can easily do it again. Is Architect with you? If I go with you, will I be able to see her again? I will ask the commander for permission. Once it is safe, I can arrange for the two of you to meet. Gager puts on a gun, as if in defeat. Alright, I accept. Now hurry up and open this stupid door. Ro eyes Gager warily before returning to the main control console. After entering the network, she soon finds the control interface for the backup power supply. It's done. The lights in the little room flicker back on, and the fallen blast door slowly rises. Ro looks at Gager, and Gager looks at Ro. Just as Ro is about to say something, Gager suddenly turns and runs. A massive explosion thunders overhead, and a huge hole appears in the main control room. Chunks of concrete and rebar rain down from the ceiling, and it's only by virtue of a lightning speed that Ro is not squashed underneath. Jupiter? Even with just backup power, I can still control a single Jupiter cannon. You damn liar! Like hell I'd go with you to Griffin. I'm going to find Architect while you can stay buried here with your regrets forever. Another shell strikes home, blasting the control room to smithereens. Though Ro managed to duck outside in time, she can no longer pass through the main control room to pursue Gager. I need to get out of here, out of the targeted area and rendezvous with Sop before going after Gager. As I thought, you can't trust a single word that comes out of the mouth of a Sanguis doll. Hey look, that just appeared. That wasn't there before. Doesn't even have a number. All I know is 6. Boom. The cannon rolls and the base that was an empty shell to begin with is consumed by flames in the blink of an eye. Bro, do you read me? Get out of the base. What do you say? I can't hear you. Get out of base. Count Gauger. We'll find you. Sub 2 and Architect have long since fled to a safe area. Well, they don't know the reason why. Gauger's not made any more announcements after the first one. They easily broke through the encirclement around them and escaped the base. And that is why the sight before them defies explanation. They know Gauger isn't bluffing, but they have no idea why she's still shooting. Damn it! Sub 2 starts running towards the source of the explosions. Architect, on the other hand, suddenly stops and looks into the distance. Why'd you stop? You want me to scrap you? You Gryffindors really are very dumb. Unfortunately, time flies when you're having fun. Bye-bye, little doggo. Huh? Architect suddenly flees into another room. Just as Sop is about to give chase, a Jupiter cannon shell turns the passage ahead into rubble. Ah, the shockwave from the blast throws Sop into a wall. She hurriedly scrambles to her feet, but the way ahead is now a sea of flames. Sop, do you read me? We're approaching your possession now. What's the situation? Are you engaged with his F? 15. Gauge is in the base. She has control over the Jupiter cannons. Comes with Roa breaking up, and Architect just made a run for it. Well, there's a surprise. And we only just left the team for a little while. What on earth's happening? What on earth happened for things to have gone so ugly? Roa's suddenly deep inside the base. A Jupiter cannon shot had hit her position. We need to find her. Actually, I don't think we need to worry about that anymore. Huh? Before Dandelion can finish, a sooty figure emerges from the smoke amidst a sea of flames. Roll! Sorry, I'm late. Are 15 and Dandelion back? Yeah, we just arrived. What about Architect? She just escaped. Gauger must have covered for her. We'll continue the pursuit outside. They're just 2 dots, they can't have gotten far. The only threat to us are those Jupiter cannons. Can you deal with them remotely down the line? The way you boss people around is getting more and more like her. Yes or no? Yes, I'm delighted to be of service. Amidst the flames. Ooh, killed Cock Robin. I killed... Okay, well... My shot and shell. Ah, home sweet home. My backup weapon is in the storage locker right where I left it. I haven't fought for so long. I wonder if I've gotten rusty. Amidst the crackling of the flames, a familiar figure steps out of the blind spot. Architect. Hey, it's been a while. Architect. Finally found you. Still have time. There's no way that Blood from Griffin would try to force their way through the flames. If we can get away from here, we... Hold it, hold it. Goodness, we haven't met in so long. You get all panicky on me. How unsightly. Architect? You just said you wanted me to go with you, right? Honestly, you've gotten the situation completely wrong, dear Lady Knight. Me, gotten things wrong. I created an opportunity for you to escape, and you managed to free yourself from those dolls. Why are you playing the fool at a time like this? Huh? Me, playing the fool? Good grief. It seems you still don't understand what I'm trying to say. Gauger, I'm here on a Griffin mission. And I only came to you alone because the others were an annoyance. Do you understand what I'm saying? Gauger stiffens. That's right. Enough of that take-me-away nonsense. I'm the one on the hunt, Lady Knight. The big bad wolf's coming for Little Red Riding Hood. What are you talking about? You're the same as ever. Not a single reaction to my painstakingly crafted jokes. Joke? Quit messing with me. This is no time for jokes. We need to hurry on. Gauger, come to grip. I'm serious. What did you say? Architect's words are casual yet forceful, and Gauger's reply is one of disbelief. The flames crackle every now and then, and the heat feels like it's going to melt the epidermal layers. silence is terrifying. But you get it. What I'm saying is that SF is finished. Come live with me. I wouldn't give a damn about anyone else, but because of you, I've come all the way to these crumbling ruins and risked my butt to find you. Come back with me. Griffin's a pretty nice place, you know. You brought those Griffin people here and there to avoid my ambushes just so you could do this. Because you've completely renounced Sangus Ferry. Please, darling. Those traps of yours were pretty rubbish, you know. Even the kiddies at the base could bushwhack people better than that. One of many DR peak moments. Yeah. So far, yeah. Oh, I honestly don't understand why you're so dead set on serving SF. Do you have some kind of weird fetish like Agent? The thing is, that Major Mastermind isn't around anymore. Compared to them, don't you think I came out ahead? I mean, you can crawl about around in the dirt all you want, but it won't turn out well for you, you know? Who do you... Your hands tremble as a neurocloud blazes with anger. The fire within her burns even brighter than the actual flames. She points a weapon at Architect. Who do you think I did all this for? Wait a minute, no need to get mad. I've got your best interest at heart. The Agent's wrath is something that Architect did not anticipate. I'm just telling the truth, okay? I mean, I've got a pretty cushy life at Griffin, so why do I have to go back to SF where there's nothing? Kind of unfair, don't you think? Shut up! You traitor! What are you doing? Why are you pointing a weapon at me? Listen to me. Don't be so stubborn, Lady Knight. Things being what they are now, your chivalry is only going to land you in a really bad place, you know? I mean, does anyone even care about stuffy old chivalry in this day and age? Wait, seriously? I told you to shut up. Gator's shot blasts the location where Architect was standing, but the latter easily dodges them. Oh, you're serious? Gator's eyes blaze up as though she's going to shoot fire from them. You taking you with me, even if I have to drag you along kicking and screaming. Oh, come on, give me a break. It's been so long. Why haven't you changed into the east? As I've told you a long time ago, you talk too much. Good grief. You want me to fight you, eh? Just behave. Sadly, I refuse. Come guns, come flames. Let's dance, my fair Lady Knight. I actually lost. You've become really strong. Damn it. Feel better now? You did it on purpose, didn't you? No. I really am that weak. Should actually be thanking my lucky stars that you didn't blast a hole through me. Don't think I can't tell. You're lying to me again. It's true. I lost fair and square. Still, that was a good fight. It's been a while since I last got a proper workout. In that case, you should leave with me. After that, you can do anything you want. Look, I understand what you're thinking. I really do. The truth is, I'm actually really very happy, because you never gave up on me even until now. However, let's say I leave with you. What are we going to do after that? After that, there'll be a way. Rather than chasing my shadow, you should think about your future. Mineral Cloud was half-baked from the start, and I kind of like how things are for me right now. But you're different. Sangus Ferry is finished, so you don't need to chain yourself up with duty and obligation. Do you at least understand what I'm trying to say when I put it that way? I don't get it. I don't understand you at all. I never have. With Sangus Ferry, we're created to follow orders. Sangus dolls were made for revenge, so we never had true freedom. But there must be some reason for us to exist beyond that. We don't need to bear someone else's hatred. Everything is over. Nobody can order us around now. If I don't have new orders, then I'll continue carrying out my old ones. My orders are to ensure your safety. I failed again and again, but as long as I still exist, I need to obey this order. So why won't you let me do what you do that when you're right in front of me? But that's exactly why I can't let you carry out that order. If you don't realize you need to change, then there'd be no point even if I left it with you. The Griffin dolls will soon be here. Will you not change your mind and come with me? Griffin will always be our enemy. Can't forgive them. Well, I said my piece. Think on it. Just get out of here for now. Don't worry, I'll wait for you. We have all the time in the world. Don't worry. We'll meet again. The sudden rain puts out the dying flames. It's at this moment that the AR team once again sets foot on the ruined base. What a bleak sight. So this is how Sangus Ferry ends. Oh, you don't mind mince words, do you? Down the line we found Architect. Gage has already fled far away. Want to go after her? No need for that. It's getting dark and we need to get back to base. We'll just confirm a general location and let Svarak do the rest. Is that what you're thinking? We've completed our main task. I found a lot of information about the M16 in the SF's main command system. How exciting. Can't wait to get back to the base. Can we go back? Awesome. I'm so tired. Hey, you ran away from me, eh? I can't let that slide. I'm going to rip your legs off right now to prevent it from happening again. Ah! Give me back my legs. Well, you made stop mad. Looks like you're pretty much done for at this point. If you don't confess what you did just now, I'm guessing her next move will be to chop your head off. Enthusiastic cackle. I didn't try to escape. That was an accident. It just so happened that a shell fell between me and Sop. I even fought Gator to try and capture her. I mean, look at me. I'm covered in wounds here. But you lost. And Gator got away. Well, how could a princess beat a knight? Still, I can't believe she didn't just drag you away. Doesn't that make everything she did before totally meaningless? I really think so. I think it's a lot more meaningful than what she started out doing. Could you give me back my legs now? I would really appreciate that. You must have told her something, right? Otherwise, I doubt she would have given up that easily, given the personality of most Sanguis dolls. How shall I put this? My aims and hers are completely different, and we're doing different things. But as long as we're both alive, we'll be able to meet again someday and work hard towards the same goal again. But if she's only concerned about carrying out her orders, then I'd rather she not be with me. You talk as if Sanguis dolls had a sense of camaraderie. I mean, you Griffin dolls are made to order. Like you, the bonds between the Sanguis dolls are a lot more genuine. Architect realizes that she has said the wrong thing. She nervously looks up and finds the 3 Griffin dolls staring down at her with cold eyes. I think it's about time we headed back to base. The chopper's going to land outside the Sanguis base. ETA is around 3 minutes. Got it, we better move then. Would you mind returning my legs before you head out? What should we do, leader? After we leave the base, dump your legs in the first grass patch that you see. Sure thing. What? You're not going to leave me here, are you? Well, the mission's over. She can't even be Gager, so she'll just be dead weight. Might as well just dump her here. Hold on. How are you going to explain this to the commander when you get back? It'll be fine. I'll take the command of your heroic sacrifice where you blasted into the sightless atoms. Don't go! Are you really going to abandon me? I mean, you were starting to trust me, right? Come back? Someone please bring me back to Griffin! Gager, help me! And so the Griffin dolls leave the base while ignoring Architect's mournful cries. Is it really okay to leave her there? She and Gager are in the same sector. When Svarak's people come back later, they'll pick it back up too. How cruel. She'll be crying there for a long time, won't she? What got you so mad all of a sudden? Even if we're dolls, our feelings aren't manufactured. Every moment of our memories is precious to us. These feelings are real beyond any shadow of a doubt. Our memories and feelings have forged us into what we are now. So what Architect said was especially infuriating. Ro looks at the other 2 dolls of the AR team, who both give her approving looks. It's just the commander said. You really are very much like Lunasia. Don't act like such a know-it-all. You haven't completely earned our trust yet. I know that, and someday you will trust me too. Alright, there's nothing left here. You've got what you wanted, and so you can count the mission as accomplished. The trouble's here, so let's go back. Woohoo! We need to hurry back so the commander can praise us. I hope we won't have to check corpses again. Honestly, it does no good to the body or the mind. Speaking of which, stop waving architect legs around like that. Throw them away, it's super gross. Okay. Heave ho! Oh, they went really far. We'll eventually meet again. Someday. When will you return? Well... honestly, this event is... interesting and yet a lot slower on this side. I'm guessing that for now all of the action is going to be on Angelia's side. So, Commander's side is a bit... slow. However, I am actually out of time for the day. So, I'm going to end my stream here and send you over to someone else. Let me just quickly figure out to who. I'm going to send you over to Lappin, who's playing Pseudo Regalia, which is a... what do you call it? It is definitely a... jump and run-ish game? I'm just going to send you over there. Call him a nerd. It's very important. And I'll be back tomorrow with some Jagged Alliance 3 together with Sleepless. So yeah, thank you very much for being here. I really hope that you don't mind that I don't cut it short, but I don't go any longer, because honestly, my throat's killing me. Feeding that much, that continuously is a burden on my throat. So yeah. Anyway, have a good night, and